Are we live?
We are live, or as you always say, live, baby, live. The 12 J's of Christmas contest is in full effect. Lee,
Nice.
how many J's of Christmas have we experienced so far?
I don't know, but we have like 8 left or something like that, don't we?
Nice. I'm at 0 J's.
You're at zero. Oh, I am at 0 J's as well in terms of recruitment.
Nice. Well, this is
Uh,
my content account. So I have to
okay.
close all these popper uppers. But after I get that set, I'm gonna need to open up a window so I can read along with our friends in the chat and see what they're talking about tonight.
What's up, Big Love?
Are you
What's
okay
up,
to
Mike
be
J?
the chat master tonight, Lee?
Oh yeah, I'm
Master of all
co-pilot, so
chats.
master of all the chatter.
He's the chatmeister. Guys, you'll
Stephen
never believe
Wilhelm.
it. A Christmas miracle has occurred. I am
What's that?
on high speed Xfinity business internet strength tonight. So our friends will not recognize me in
Nice.
real time. They'll be like, I don't notice you without the lag and the delay. You look so much
Right?
different.
Who are you without the glitching?
Do something different to your hair. Okay, let's see.
Uh-uh.
Are you going to get a haircut before Christmas?
I don't plan to. I
I
I
was
don't know.
I was told I should get a haircut before Christmas. Is that, I didn't
Yeah,
know that was a thing. Did you know that was a thing? Getting
I
a
did
hair
not.
a pre a pre-Christmas haircut. That's what my wife is expecting me to do. Get a
Okay.
pre-Christmas haircut. Yeah. Well, faction roll call is alive and well. Thunderq first on scene with repackaged. Isn't that where DJ is? DJ Anon
Yeah.
ZT. So our buddy Thunderq and DJ are going to be collaborating now. We've got Woken Warriors 420, CM Punk in the house, Raven's Lair. I don't see that one very often.
Ooh.
Welcome, Jack Stack. We've got
Empirics.
nice and Empirics and 5 Second Pose with Bearded Guy. We've got Toxic Mafia in the house, as well as Venomous Vipers Main. And
Mafia City, a TNM, New Era Click, Xmas Haircut. That's the new faction that's all the rage.
that's the thing.
Xmas
Get
Haircut.
yourself a Christmas haircut. She must be planning on taking some sort of Christmas photos or something that day, right?
Oh, I see what she's getting
Oh,
away with
we did
here.
not name these two friends and allies. Call to arms and not a full-time job in the house. Boots to ashes
1%.
in the house. The Empirics with our buddy Devil King and Run Rusty for, I'm assuming that's about the haircut, right?
Or the pictures.
True. I'm not, as they say, photogenic. So
Oh.
I'm I have a face that was built for radio, they say.
Oh.
uh, what's that?
I
Yeah.
have a voice that was built for back alley street fights, apparently.
Stratters
I don't
87. What's up, guys? Victoria's Secrets in the house. TNM
Yeah.
with the Godfather and Viper Gorillas. Lee, we do have a feud blog tonight to go over, but also
Oh.
we've got some character reworks to discuss. We've got some
Ooh.
upgraded entourage abilities to announce. I'm really excited
Wait, is that a
about that.
spoiler?
Yeah. So if you're just peeking in, oh, who are these guys? What are they doing? They're gonna read a blog. I can read it myself, but you're not gonna get to hear hot off the press, two dynamic 60% gym trainers.
What?
Ah,
Whoa. Whoa. Teasing me
not
here.
not only that, before we dive into the blog, I thought it was worth mentioning. You know who the most talked about man in WWE Champions this month has been? Or the most talked about
Uh,
character has been?
Mary.
No, like actual in-game character. Not
Merrick's
Merrick's.
isn't in game. What are we
Yeah.
sleeping on here, guys? Come on. Fine. Then Santa J
Mhm.
Uso.
Mm-mm. Santa Hogan, the man who everybody wants to work up. I saw today, and we're going to announce it in case those of you who did not know about it. There's a web exclusive on the portal. It's been marked down half price. It's 2,000 Santa Hogan tokens and 700,000 12 J's of Christmas contest points. It was previously the price of a mega. Now it's half the price of a mega on the portal. So,
Nice.
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. 50% off the Santa Hogan the Santa Hogan Evo tokens. Let me say the right thing. Half off Santa Hogan Evo tokens with that offer. And that's not in the blog. So I needed to highlight that. In addition to
Rusty, we have two very important questions, both
Ooh.
of them from Don J. You can answer them in whatever order you like. The
Yes.
first one is, who are these guys? And
Yes.
the second question is, what are they doing?
Yep. Those are very relevant questions, Don J. Very relevant questions. As you can tell, we are not the Professor or Davey D. We are WWE Champions Chat. We do more of a long form show and podcast, and we do Friday night power ratings. But tonight, the Brog Master himself was unavailable, so we are filling in for the Professor tonight. And our voice is not nearly as silky smooth as his, and our brains, well, at least my brain, is not nearly as sharp as his. So
don't sell yourself short. I feel like you've depreciated yourself enough. Everybody in the community loves a Rusty.
Yeah, so there is a Santa Hogan deal on the portal. What did I say? 2K Evo tokens. I don't want to say the price just because people live in different countries and USD doesn't always translate. So check the portal. It's a half price offer, and whatever it is. So you can check out. You ready to go to the blog, Lee? I'm excited to reveal and announce many things with you tonight.
I am ready.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. So it's 8:10. 8:10. I'm going to unpin faction roll call. And we're going to dive in. This weekend is for the ladies. Here it is. Feathers of Frost feud. Feathers of Frost feud. I mean, Lyra Valkyria, she's arguably the coolest female character. And I say that to be a double entendre, right? Because she's standing in an ice palace here, surrounded by, are they crows? Are they ravens? It's very Game of Thrones-ish, isn't it? So
I guess so.
All right. Well, Feathers of Frost feud. And Lee, if I get ahead of myself, feel free to cut me off. But I want to be sure we highlight those entourage upgrades. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to do Professor style, where we read it. We record it and we read it without any interruption. And then when we go back, we're going to answer a ton of questions, show you everything you want to see, and we'll stop the recording. All right. Here we go. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Rusty and Lee here from Champions Chat, bringing you our weekend contest walkthrough. WCW, where the big boys play. All right. And the big girls.
Rusty, what do we got going this weekend? I don't see any boys on there.
Well, we got everybody's favorite female feud this weekend. Feathers of Frost feud. Coming at you. Now, champions, it's getting chilly outside, so you better stay in WWE Champions for hot 150% damage straps and Lyra Valkyria shards and milestones, tours, and loot. Find 2 posters. 2. Oh. Let's see. Find 2 posters with updated entourage abilities on the prize wall and more. Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text, numbers, items, and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress, so check in game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started. I'm going to look for my collaborator to come back with us. He's back. Lee, tell us
I've
about
been
this.
here.
Well, tell us about this weekend schedule, Lee.
Well, we have the Feathers of Frost solo contest, 12:20 at noon Pacific time, and ends 12:23 Christmas Eve Eve, or as one of my friends likes to call it, Christmas Adam at noon Pacific.
I thought you were going to say
Faction
Christmas Evil.
Christmas Evil. Oh, well, if they'd have gone with the idea I had for Santa Bray. I'm just saying. Anyway, Faction Feud 12:21 at 4 p.m. and ends 12:22 at noon p.m. And then the Blitz, the Sunday Blitz, 12:22 at noon, ends on Monday at 12:23. And you can get some things for that. You can get some shards for your S tier chase character, Lyra Valkyria, 175 shards in normal regular milestones, and then you've got another 175 in the premiums. So that means you might have to spend, you might have to have some certain characters, but 50 in solo, 75 in blitz, 50 more in offers. Also, JD Mick, dunna, 370 in the solo milestones and 50 in tours on the regular, and premium 130 and 150 in web shop events. But Rusty, your favorite thing, there's some prize walls. What are they all
Well,
about?
I don't have Lyra yet, nor do I have JD. So I'm hoping I can get one or either of them this weekend. And if I do, if I get the new Lyra Valkyria, the Morrigan, I will be able to play her exclusive tour and get on these premium prize wall to get let me talk to you skill plate, Devon Specs skill plate, or a 6-star gold tokens, all available in her. I believe you get the premium prize wall medallions from her tour. So you're going to need her. And Lee, are you ready? Look at this. Trainer
I'm ready.
update. It's a teaser. I have it just right there on the edge of the screen. Trainer update poster duo.
That means two, right?
That means two. Let's see who they are. We updated the entourage ability for Randy Savage, Macho Man, and Rob Van Dam, Mr. Pay-Per-View. Both get 60% more blue gem damage at 6-star gold. You can find their poster on the Feud prize wall this weekend. So what do you think, Lee? 60% blue? Blue's always kind of been a little tough to power up. We got the Vader upgrade late compared to the rest of the cycle, but now we're getting 60% blue. And some of us
that was the big deal, because for a while there, the character who did the blue specific trainer damage could not be updated for reasons of not being in the company, and so blue was just always behind. Well, now you got double dip with some pretty common characters.
Yeah, I feel like we've been given a lot of shards, like key shards for these guys. So hopefully that'll be an easy Evo for some of the community. Yeah. So yeah, those two poster bundles are going to be on the prize wall. Lee, what else shards are we going to be offered this weekend? You got that in front of you?
Well, I'll tell you, the one that I actually care the most about, the Great Muta, Baby Ice, still don't have. Also, what's up, Merrick's? Becky Lynch, Bodacious Becky, Indy Hartwell, which is good to see. We're still getting shards of her in the mix there. Jade Cargill, Impressive. Let's see, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Sheamus of the Brawling Brutes, Roxanne the Prodigy, which if you don't have Roxanne, she is a vital trainer, double for MP. You want her. Maxine Dupree, Alpha Academy. Somebody in our chat just earlier today said, I'm missing 5 shards and I cannot seem to get them. Well, guess what? They're right here. Bianca Belair, Tough EST, Logan Paul, Nikita Lyon, and Raquel Rodriguez, as well as regular skill plates like the Devil's Drip. That's the new, I heard somebody call it the chocolate drip. I don't know what that means, but it sounds dirty. A Moment of Bliss.
What? What?
I don't know. I hate the things you see on
No.
Discord when you're taking a
Oh
quick,
my
potty
gosh.
break,
Oh my
literally.
gosh.
Corporate Crown, Glowing Phantom Power, Aftershock, Glowing Fate, Underdog Story, and the big ones in there. If you don't have the Bubba specs, if you don't have the Devil's Drip, those are 2 to go for, as well as Ultimate Matter Modern Era Acrobat affiliation strap. That's a good
Ooh.
one. You want that. Anytime you can get an affiliation strap, it's good to go for. Ultimate strap for Lyra with 150% gem damage. JD McDonough 150%. Ultimate R Truth 150%. And Ultimate
Oh.
Random Era and Class 150%.
I really want that
Woof.
R2. I really want that R-Truth strap. Like,
Just to keep
probably,
buffing R Truth up.
yeah, probably more than I should. I'm really loving the 2 purple moves. Make the countdown gems and blow up the countdown gems. Like, I'm
Nice.
loving way more than I should be. Trickster R-Truth.
Nice.
There's also
Well,
going to
there's
be
also some loot
chests.
coins and econ. So, yeah, you go on the chest. Talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
the chest first.
So this is a great way to get shards, although you can't control what's in them. But it's a great way to incrementally rack up your shards. You get 1 from the list below, as you can see. There's even a possibility of pulling a Lyra poster out of it at 3 bronze. And you can find contest superstars in chests, milestones, and tours. So pay attention. Sometimes that auto open goes pretty quick, and you're like, "What'd I get?" So pay attention to that. Be watching your chests. And I mean, gosh, if I got, a couple of hits of 15 shards of indie, that would be terrific. As well as, I'm sure so many in the community would love to get, any number of these, Roxanne and Charlotte, etc. Well, the solo contest is where we're going to find our snow globe. Earn contest points throughout the weekend and spin the loot. Max milestone 10 million. 500 JD McDonough Judgment Day shards are in the solo contest. 50, and Lee explained earlier in the blog, some of those are premium, so pay attention to the top of that. 50 Lyra Valkyrie, the Morgan shards. 40 Feathers of Frost feud medallions. So Feathers of Frost, that's the prize wall medallions, right? And
Yeah.
then JD McGiant Forehead McDonough's snow globe. The snow globe is actually in the shape of JD McDonough's head, so it's a perfect.
Whoa.
It's a perfect
Wow.
match. I've been so
Yeah.
kind about JD McDonough this month, and finally it leaked out. Um, all right, now
Wow.
how about Lyra? How can somebody just straight up go home with a new poster this weekend, Lee? What does that take?
You just got to be the top 20 in feud, and you guarantee yourself one up to 6-star silver. And here's how you get up the ranks in that. You can win a faction battle with Lyra,
Oh,
which you got to have her to get her,
right.
kind of thing. But
If you have Lyra on your roster, she will be very easy to recruit this weekend.
right?
Oh, you
Yeah,
Scopely logic! How dare you?
I see you there. Oh, you could also have yourself some Indy Hartwells, some Charlotte Flair, some Roxanne the Prodigy, some Bodacious Becky, some Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Maxine Dupree. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of those good points. Check out the on the screen. Coach Rick is screenshotting them right now as we speak and sending them over to our friends at Toxic Mafia. So shout out to Coach Rick.
what a nice
Rusty,
guy.
take it
What
from
a
here.
nice guy. Well, there's going to be a feud contest. Play feud for war score points and reach milestones to earn feud medallions. For bonus rewards in the prize wall with a max milestone of 500 million. In that feud contest, you're going to find 175 Lyra shards, 6 feud domination chests, 12 prize wall medallions, 8 blitz tickets, and then 5 of the shard chests, Feathers of Frost chests that we mentioned earlier. And the top 800 players in the feud contest can earn up to 4 million Feathers of Frost solo contest points on the leaderboard. And we're going to break down. Let me just make sure that's. I mean, it looks like a drop down, but
I know,
it's
but it doesn't do
open.
anything. Okay,
Yeah,
yours doesn't
odd.
either. Good.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
making sure.
So here is our contest superstars. Here's how we rack up the points. How do we do it, Lee? You want to run through that or not?
Oh, sure. Win a faction feud battle with any powerhouse. So that's nice and open. 3 million points 10 times. So that's 30 million war score or contest points. Any striker, same points. Any technician, any showboat, any trickster, any acrobat. So one of each of the class of the game 10 times. And then eras, you got legends, attitude, new gen, reality, ruthless aggression, and Hall of Fame. So notice there's not modern era, there's not PG era, but there are some ones there, and you get 4 million points 6 times on that. So that's how you rack up a bunch of points there.
Yeah, and so what you might have noticed, somebody in the chat noticed it, is that the war. So 500 million is the max feud score, right? So that's been raised. Also, the war score points account for less points than previously, and yet the contest superstar points count for more, right? So you need to pay attention to the scoring in this feud. And so you're going to have to especially pay attention to who you're using with your powerhouses, strikers, and all of that, right? So you maximize your points from the contest superstars. So you can't just set it and forget it like in the old days, right? Where you'd set that, say, whatever, middle row, bottom row, you'd set it and you just rack up war score points. Bah, 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 bah. This is at least from my interpretation of this seems a little bit more like Flash Feud scoring, a little bit more like the war score contest. I mean, like the Battlegrounds contest is what it is reminiscent of to me.
Yeah.
If
couple quick pieces of interpretation though, because we're seeing it. I know we were not going to chat later, but Big Love saying this is so much better. There's a lot more variety with it.
Right.
But they did call out PG or reality era would have been a lot better for women than new gen. So your new gen era, you got to bust out that Alundra Blaze. Just pro tip. Alundra Blaze is the way to go.
It just so happens I pulled her in the gold loot last month, last MLC, so I got a gold fuse I'm gonna have to use for her. So gosh, boy, the tides have turned my perspective of Alundra Blaze. We'll go through questions in a little bit, but just pay attention to the scoring. If you're watching this video, heed our warning. Pay attention to your lines. Do not set it and forget it. Limited time tours. Lee, tell us about this tour schedule.
All right. Wait a second. I'm on Contest Superstars. What do you mean? I don't have a schedule. There it is. We're talking the same thing. All right. Okay. So Friday, you've got a 24-hour bonus contest tour with the Morrigan. How do you say that? Morrigan?
Hang on. Origami? Okay. I was scrolling up. I'm totally confusing our audience here. One moment. Let me get him on screen for you.
There.
All right. There we go. I think it's Scottish, so I don't know how to say it. Or Irish. The Morrigan. The Morrigan. Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
The Morrigan. Lara Valkyria. So that's the one. You're not missing out on anything if you don't have her, but you get bonus stuff if you do. Then also on Friday, you got a challenge tour, normal with acrobat, hard with technician, hell with modern, and just overall any modern. So modern acrobat, modern technician, guessing that those are going to be female. So pay attention to that. Fur Day. Oh, we got Fur Day back. It's Fur Day. I missed that day. The Morrigan Spirit. And the Contest Superstars Friday. Man, we read another one like this not long ago.
It's awesome. There's a lot of different nationalities represented in this community. And so let's celebrate them all.
We also have to fix the next one. So maybe you could screenshot to Furpo because Friday we also have Bleeding Green and it's in Ireland. Not Ireland. Ireland.
That's how they say it in Ireland. Oh, in Ireland. Okay. They say, we're from Ireland. Yeah.
So bust out your Seamus, your Finn, or possibly also your Lyra. But then again, if it's if it's a female requirement, which we don't know that it is, what other females are Ireland coded on there?
Becky Lynch, right? I would
Oh,
think.
of
I would think
course.
every Becky Lynch probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's
Yeah.
good. And then Saturday, you've got your Awesome Truth, any trickster you can use, but if you've got R Truth, Awesome Truth, which you should if you've played the game 4 or more days this month already, then you can use Awesome R Truth. That's
Right.
it.
Yeah. Could be
Yeah.
Finn Balor if it's a male tour as well. Good call on
Yep.
uh,
If it's a male, yeah.
from the
Finn,
chat.
Sheamus, yeah. Yep. All right.
Um, Over 4.6 million Feathers of Frost solo contest points, plus 1.5 million in the 24-hour Lyra Valkyrie tour, as well as 50 JD McDonough Judgment Day shards, 7 Frost premium medallions, but again, that
That's.
requires Lyra. Wait,
I was gonna say it should say Lyra. Mine
yeah,
says JD McDonough.
yeah, a couple of just a typo.
Just
Nine
some fur
feathers of
days.
frost. Yeah, we type really fast on Fear Day, and so we make some little typos there. So, 10 feathers of frost blitz tickets. You're gonna want to do the tour so you can do the blitz. Lee, I'm stoked about the Sunday blitz,
Oh yeah.
even though I don't have McDonough yet. But I love that they do a 2-tiered blitz now. So the first
Yeah.
tier is just your regular gauntlet blitz. You don't really need anything special there because you can use any raw or any modern era raw, any raw or any modern era. So top 2 slots, you're gonna get +2 MP, and it costs 1 blitz ticket. But hey, if you've got some real firepower on your roster, you can save time and earn rewards faster in the champion blitz by your top line. Top 2 is going to have to be 6-star. But again, any raw, any modern, you're going to get the +2 MP. And then the bottom line, you're going to have to fill it with 3 raw superstars that's 6-star. They're also going to get the +2 MP. And that's going to cost 5 Feathers of Frost Blitz tickets. And oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the bad news for people like me in the community.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the 4 Feathers of Frost Blitz bags from the normal Blitz, but you get 20 if you can do the champion. So I'm pretty sure it's 4 times 5 is 20. You get the 20 from the normal or the 20 from the run of the champion Blitz. But listen, you gotta have JD McDonough. You gotta have him as your CSS because if you do and you have JD, you're going to get additional Lyra shards. In the normal blitz, you're going to get 5 additional. In the champion, you're going to get 25. So it's like that's a lot of shards to miss out on. And if you're already missing McDonough like myself, you know what's going on. But Lee, there are some feud requirements.
There are some feud requirements. Yes. So if you look in game, you should already kind of be able to see some of this stuff here. You should have already set up your lines. You should have put it into your coaching rooms and allowed your coaches to give you some thoughts on how they would prefer you run your setup, or at least give you ideas towards them, right? So top row bonus is Lyra Valkyria, and the usual bonuses for that: 3 MP all starting, 100% gem damage, and war score boost. Midline is Indy. So this is 2 pretty hard requirements right off rip, but that does mean Indy's going to stay available in the game, and she's very, very good. So if you can get her, great. And then the bottom row, any raw, and that's good. That's just straight up any raw woman you got on your roster. If you cannot fill a midline or top line bonus, consider using only your bottom line to make sure you match against opponents that are equal to you, unless you're just going all 6 silver, 6 bronze, 6 golds, in there. And the first time wins gives 250,000 points. So that does look like a much bigger number than we normally see, but keep in mind the max war score is 500 million, not 100 million.
And
So
see the note I just put on the screen. Cover that note
yeah.
one more time because we want to really emphasize that.
Yeah, war score scoring has been adjusted based on the previous faction feud results. So they took into account what everybody said on the blog, on the forum, which Rusty's going to talk about here in just a moment, and they, adjusted based on that. And then we also gave them a lot of feedback on having the CSS involved in this overall event, and a lot of us said like, hey, it was really nice having some really broad open CSS that gave a bunch of points.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of have that combination of war score and CSS that gets you by, which I like. I like it.
Yeah. You know what my favorite thing is? Each monthly, almost every month, I get a DM on Discord that says, "You'll never believe it, but I won the forum contest giveaway." And
Nice.
so I always hammer this, man. You get an extra chance at a 4-star gold JD McDonough Judgment Day in the forum giveaway this weekend. And I'm curious if that's actually supposed to be Lyra, if it's been updated to Lyra.
I think it should be
Okay,
Lyra.
stay tuned for that. Tell them the guy on the Twitch said it was supposed to be Lyra, and then they can take me to court over it or whatever. But
Wait, whoa. Careful.
they'll get a whole lot of
Allegedly.
nothing. They'll get a whole
Allegedly.
lot of nothing out of this guy. So, but yeah, you can go on the forum, friends. Just go on the forum and let your voice be heard. Give us a constructive feedback sandwich. I call it a constructive feedback sandwich because usually it's something you liked, something that could be improved or that you didn't like, and then maybe something that you liked, something that you didn't like, and then how it could be better, right? So there's your
Right.
Compliment sandwich, not your compliment sandwich, your constructive feedback sandwich, And we will go over everything in this blog for those of you on Twitch with us. For those of you at home watching this on YouTube or on delay, hey, join us each and every Friday night as we cover the latest and greatest superstars in WWE Champions and rate them according to your votes and your voice as you enter the chat with us and help us with our power ratings. We will see you next time, friends.
Bye, friends.
All right. Video worked. And Lee and I are here now to answer all of your questions. I'm going to go way back up because the first thing somebody asked was for the prize wall. So
are we going to also answer burning sensations? You usually throw that out there too. Questions and burning sensations.
Questions, comments, burning sensations.
I have a question.
Okay.
Will my finger ever straighten back out since it was broken? Because it's still not doing it.
Probably not. I mean, at your age, the body just doesn't heal like it does when we were young, right? So, okay. Let me get this going on. Wow.
There's a lot of questions.
Cactus 219 calling me by my my business name there. Okay, let's see.
I missed that.
This is on Twitch and live. I thought I was watching on YouTube after the weekend was over. Nice, Kurgan. All right. So they want to see the prize wall. So first of all, the first two things on the prize wall are the reworked and expanded entourage abilities, 60% blue damage. Lee, how many have you checked in game? How many shards of either of these guys do you have? Do you have like a jackpot?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, Macho Man, we couldn't even say the name of for a while, so probably less shards of him than most, maybe. But either way, yeah, I mean, I probably have enough shards. I may or may not have just seen another content creator say that she or he just took Rob Van Dam to 6-star gold. So, people can shard these guys all the way to the moon, it seems like.
I currently have 201K shards for Acro RVD.
Yeah.
That's
there's a lot of them.
That's pretty substantial. And and they're B tier shards, so you're going to need more of them. But it does not appear that these expanded entourage abilities are live in game yet. And I want to take this moment to let the community know that there has been a update to the game. So check your app store to see if you have the latest update. You'll know you
Oh,
have the latest update because your on your home screen, the icon there will now be in Christmas gear. So if your people are in Christmas gear on the icon, you have the latest update. If not, go to your app store, download, and yeah, Gumsy. These are just entourage abilities. So
yeah.
we're not saying rush into battle with Rob Van Dam. We're saying throw them on your best blue gem makers and get more power, more power,
More power. All
big
right, let's see
damage.
questions in
All
here.
right.
So we've got
So here's our prize wall shards. Let me give
oh,
people the chance to screenshot those
sounds good.
shards. Take your
Sounds good.
shots and look. Rafael, I said Raquel. Rafael Rodriguez. Raquel
Rafikel,
Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez is right here as well. So add her to your list as well.
one sec.
And then we got skill plates. Take your screenshots of the prize wall here. Skill plates. Yeah, Geffling. I'm hoping for a rework of Roddy Piper as well. Like
Oh man,
I love Roddy Piper, arguably the greatest heel of his generation. You know,
arguably.
and one of the top heels of all time. Um,
I would
okay.
say inarguably the greatest heel of his generation. Absolutely.
Well, it's tough.
Probably among the best of all time.
You know what's tough though is you got like Iron Sheik there too, and you got Ric Flair too. So it's
Yeah,
like there's some Mount Rushmore of heels all kind of existed around the same time.
that's true. That is true. I didn't watch the WCW back when Ric Flair was a thing, so I always forget he existed in that time frame.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go down. No, I think that's the whole prize wall. Yeah, that's the whole prize wall. Other questions?
Well, we had Mike Blinn say, "Is Indy going to be on in the loot tomorrow?" To which I can say, we absolutely have no idea. We don't know what the loot's
Right.
going to look like.
You never know.
So,
There's a higher chance, I would say, there's a higher probability, just simply because if they're a contest superstar, there's usually some way to acquire contest superstars. But
yeah,
that is, we never know. The contents of the loot are a mystery until they're live in the game. They're never in
yeah,
blogs. They never let us know what the loot will contain.
they're a mystery until they're not, and then we just don't know.
I agree. Listen to this. There's no WrestleMania 1 if there's and Hogan without Piper. No
Oh
WrestleMania
yeah,
1 and no Hogan without Piper. It's true. The good guy is only as good as the bad guy is bad. So you have
that's
to have
right.
him really overcome somebody powerful, powerful to be WrestleMania 1 though. Was that Mr.
It
T?
was,
Was that the tag team match? The
it was the
Mr.
the tag team match, but
Yeah, yeah.
still, Piper Hogan was what carried it. Even though there was the other guys in there too.
Orndorff, right? Was
Yep.
Piper's? Yeah, okay. Let's put up
Orndorff.
your. Here's your
Piper.
feud contest superstars, guys, for your screenshots here. In case you need to grab those for your faction. Under and Maxine's the last one, so we got from Lyra to Maxine there.
Not bad overall, but there's some pretty rare ones in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, any chance you get at indie shards, you should grab them. So, I mean, I would think. Let's see.
Yeah, because we never know how long she's going to be available in game, considering she's not with the company anymore. So, and
Here
because
are
she has
the
the whatchamacallits, multiply build, multiply gym characters will transfer across like every generation, it seems like, until they raise the multi count from, what is it now, like 23, 24 is the top end. So, yeah, it's going to be a while.
You've also got now. Let's put up the contest. Yeah, the eras and the requirements here. So
Yep.
I can't get it all on one screen, but I can get Powerhouse to Ruthless Aggression, and then Hall of Fame is under that. But I would. So here's what I'm thinking. There was kind of a collective sigh when we said, what was it? New gen, female new
New
gen?
gen. Yeah.
But the community is going to have to run their new gen or their reality. So you are probably going to get some favorable matchups, I would think, as everyone is trying to knock out these CSS during the
Right.
weekend. You're going to see their Hall of Fame Brie Bella. Like you're going to see it, right? You're going to see their whoever their the female attitude females, they're terrible outside of Trish, right? So like you're gonna see their Chinas and all of that. There should be some um, there should be some easy matchups, regardless of how tricky the character
There
is.
should be. But I mean, I think the point though is there's only
Oh
one
yeah, Tori.
new gen
Yeah.
female period. And it's Alundra.
Right. Well, so yeah,
So
Tori, and if they have the Tori moment, and Danje's
yeah,
high on Tori, so that's great. But I think, yeah, I just think
super rare.
if the requirement's hard for you, it's also hard for everyone.
Right.
I think that's kind of the give and take of a contest like this. Is if I'm having a
Yeah.
hard time, yeah, let's say my best, legend female is like Tech Becky, but she's only at 5-star. The odds of you seeing another 5-star legend or whoever 5-star, like the law of odds, I think is going to play into our favor here.
I agree. I agree.
You know who that new gen female should be? April O'Neil.
Who?
There should be a Ninja Turtles new gen female. I don't care who it is.
Oh,
Becky Lynch as
let's
April
see.
O'Neil. It'd be great.
Oh, I would love that. She would make a great. Yeah, I would love that. I think Luna Vachon should make it in,
Oh
or
man,
yeah,
that'd be
there's a
rad.
number. There's a number of people, but
That would be rad.
yeah,
Marlena. I wonder if any of the. I say I don't know if any of these people are under Legends deals or if we can even say their name on this stream. So I'm probably going to quit rattling off
that's true.
names.
We should be careful of that.
Here's your tour CSS. We put the tours up here for you to screenshot. I love that. Wild Dreams, Big Love says. That's right. Wild Dreams. I would love to get another Sherry Martell in the game. I
Oh
would love to
yeah,
get Scary Sherry, right? We've got
I would love
Sensational Sherry. Now give us the heel Sherry, right? That would be great.
Yep, I would love that too. Scary Sherry was my favorite for a while. She was always great. Miss Elizabeth and Scary Sherry were like counterparts to one another, and I
Yeah.
loved it.
I loved heel HBK with Scary
Yeah,
Sherry in his corner. That was, and she re-recorded his song with her vocals, and it was so
yeah,
hilarious. So yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that too. That
Gosh.
was
Yeah.
good.
Luna Vachon would be incredible. And if she could have a link with Vader, I mean, with Bam Bam, that would be awesome.
That would be great. Yeah, I would love that.
Here's the
Let's see.
Blitz.
Irish is any hoping it's Irish is any male, any female. Well, again, it wasn't an Irish link. It was Ireland. It's an Ireland link.
The
But
Ireland. Ireland.
Ireland. Harlem Heat's sister Sherry. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that version of
That'd
her.
be great.
Yeah.
That was iconic video. Broke the internet.
If we could get a
Um,
new Kurt Angle in the game that's just I'm a sexy Kurt, that'd be great.
so they ran a special on Kurt Angle this weekend on WWE streaming platforms like
Yeah.
and when I say streaming, I mean Twitch and TikTok specifically. WWE channel was streaming the best of Kurt Angle on Monday Night Raw. And it was just like
Oh,
matches and matches and matches of it. It was great.
awesome.
Here's
I like
our
that.
line requirements, line bonuses. Grab your screenshots.
So somebody did just post in our Discord, not really a question, but just as a like, well, hold on, let me get this straight. So it's the same 500 million requirement as last month when we had the 2 day, two 1 day
Yes.
feuds.
Yes.
And those two 1 day feuds equaled up to a 500 million war score. This is a 1 day feud and it equals a 500 million war score. And that is correct. Yes, you have half the time to get the 500 million. But again, part of that was an adjustment because there was comments that were left that said it was a little too easy to max that. But on the other side of it, we also have a lot of very open points for certain CSS. So
Yeah.
there is a give and take.
Yeah, and I mean, I always just think every number is subject to change. If that's not the right number, they'll realize it and update it. I assume it's the right number, but
Yeah.
I could see him say, "Oh, it was supposed to be whatever 300." Um. So this is how you race up to get your max war score. So I mean, 2 matches, for 50,000 points. I mean, that's decent. And
Two
then,
matches at 50K each.
well, no, I'm just like two. So let's say to take, I don't know. Let's say Acro Bianca. She's one of the
Okay.
more common on this list. Well, she's also a modern era Acro. So you're gonna get 25K points for one match
I
with
see what you're
Bianca. And then if we go down to this part, she is a trickster. No, she's an acrobat. So you're going to get 3 million points for winning with her, right?
saying.
And you can do that 10 times. So you're going to get 3 million. You're going to get, what is that? 30 million and 50K points just for using Acro Bianca. Plus the first time wins points, right? So what's that? Another 65K for first time wins.
It was 250 this time around.
So 250 for. I mean, come on. The points are there. The points are there. Like, and I'm not a mathematician, but like, gosh, 10 feuds with a powerhouse. That's 30 million, right? So I mean, it seems like you knock out your powerhouse and your acro requirements, you're at 60 million. You knock out one more, you're at 90.
Yeah.
So
Right.
So I mean, arguably 10 feuds, you will probably be over 100 million war score after like
So
10. Yeah.
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to catch that. So Big Love did the math on there. 324 million if you do all the war score. And keep in mind, 500 million is the top. And
Right.
if you're going like, if you normally hit 100 million in another feud, in the 100 million feud, you should be okay. But yeah, it does take, once you run out of CSS, it does take a little bit to get from 350 ish up to 500 million. But you don't have to go, unless your faction requires it or whatever. You don't have to go to 500 million. Usually that's the
Right.
bonus milestones.
Yeah, we used to
Usually
call
the
those the
gold chest
reach.
is lower. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to say they were reach milestones, right? Or
Right.
stretch milestones. I pinned
Right.
what Donjay, one of our mods, said. It's going to be easier than people are thinking. I mean, I think the math is there. I think the points are there.
Yeah.
It's 6 matches, any new gen. So yeah, we're talking Alundra Blaze. You got to use her 6 times, but she's also a technician, so you're going to get the 3 million technician points per Alundra match, plus the 4 million new gen. So 7 million for one, a cheeser of a match that you take down a Hall of Fame Brie Bella. Like that's, I don't know that it could be any easier. It feels like the points are actually kind of lifted for this event, even though the war score itself is not. But it seems like the contest requirements are lifted. So
Yeah. Well, and again, here's the thing, like, they are listening to feedback. I know some people
Yeah,
say, "Oh, they don't," but, I mean, we can verify, they do listen to your feedback on the forum, on their
right.
official channel that way, not by telling a content creator like us, not by posting it in our Discords, but putting it on the official forum. So, if it turns out like, my goodness, this really sucked having 500 million and having half the time for it, let your like, hey, here's the constructive feedback. Here's what I liked about the feud. Here's what I didn't like. I didn't
Right.
like the fact that it was 500 million war score and we had half the time. Here's what I would change to do better. I would change it to, the way it was before, or do the 2-day feud,
I think,
or
yeah.
do 250 million war score or whatever.
So yeah, Mike Grant wrote there's 180 million points in the classes alone. Easy. So just your class requirements, 180 million. I think what this is going to do is maximize the time you spend playing. It's going to reward the time you spend playing. So
Yeah.
it won't feel like you're playing aimlessly to grind to get your score higher. I think it's
Mm.
going to feel like you're playing with purpose and you're getting rewarded for the time you're spending versus just grinding war score. Set it and forget it. Repeat, 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 repeat. I think you're gonna have to actually use your creativity a little bit. You're probably gonna need to talk to your faction and say, who's got a move set for Acro Bianca? I haven't used her in 2 years. I
Triple
forget,
boot.
yeah, like somebody's gonna say, like, I forget what she does. I forget what she does. So if anything, I think on a holiday weekend, there's more incentive because they're saying your time is valuable. Your
Hmm.
holiday time with your family is valuable. So the time that you spend in the game will be rewarded. That's the way I interpret this. And I'm not and you guys know, I try to
Yeah.
see things very objectively.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, and again,
yeah,
let's not go without saying you don't have to hit 500 million. The war score, I don't know where the bonus milestones are going to start, but I guarantee it's not 500 million, right? The bonus milestone, maybe the main, is like 2 or 300 million to quote unquote hit the gold chest, and then everything after that is bonus. And sometimes we forget. Sometimes when there's a list, we go, well, I have to max the entire thing out, but theoretically we're only supposed to hit the gold chest, and then whatever we do beyond that is just extra. And we've kind of fallen into a habit, for a lot of us, myself included, of seeing that maximum thing and saying I have to hit all of it. And again, your mileage will vary this weekend. It's a
right.
holiday weekend, you're traveling, you're doing whatever. Don't
Yeah.
feel like you're having to do all of it, but if you can, great, it's there
If
for
you're
you.
This is a great weekend to let your wife drive if you're on the road traveling so that you can feud. Okay, if you're going to see Grandma
Wow.
Griswold, if you're going to see Aunt Ethel, let let
Wow.
let your oldest child, right, the one that has their driver's license and has been practicing, let your 16-year-old have the wheel while you feud,
Jesus
and
wheel.
go. I mean, just go for it. Go have some fun. Sit. What, and Liz, I challenge all my dads out there on stream: sit in the back seat on the road trip this weekend. Sit in
Wow.
the back of the van, the third row seats, and just let the family take it. Let them take the wheel. Just let them have
Money
it.
don't reckon to anything. I'm playing champions, and I
Yeah, you
can't
got
help but
this.
go
You're
with it.
good. You got the same license as me. You're good. I'm be in the back. Me in the back feuding. So.
Nice. Wow. Wow. Well, we're gonna read this again at some point, but let's do some other things. How far along are you on Jay Uso, Rusty? Are you anywhere near
um.
him?
Okay, no. Well, okay, this is not my account. This is my
Well,
CC account, but I can do
right.
this actually. I can put up my account here by going
Also a little cut
to,
off on screen. You're missing the bottom a bit.
yeah, hang on. I have a pop-up on my, there we go. I just clicked let me turn this off. Let me turn on my iPhone mirroring. This is my favorite thing. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, now you can
Mhm.
play your phone app on your Mac.
I
How
do
do I
love that.
iPhone apps? Let me go here. Window. Let me go to iPhone mirroring. Done. Okay, so this is my. No, it's not.
You probably still have you got to
Oh
maybe
yeah,
shrink or
I have
hide
the.
the Scopely CC.
There we go. There's the portal. All right. Now
There.
this is my account. This is my account right here. iPhone mirroring. Okay, let me look at where I'm at with Jay. Jay Uso.
Jimothy Uso.
Okay, I'm at 1740 shards, and I've spent some. I've
Yeah.
done some pulls, and the pulls
Yeah.
have been
Terrible.
very unrewarding. So
And confirmed.
the pulls have been very unrewarding. It's almost like you're pulling for contest points, and
Yeah, that is kind of the way this one feels because it's definitely like the daily delivery. I've done at least some kind of a pull every day during it, and I'm pretty
yeah.
much to the point where I'll guarantee myself the yeet plate, but I am at 2625 out of 3000 on J, and I just don't have a path to that extra
So
400 unless I max the
right,
entire contest,
I would
which
say
is
this.
possible.
I would venture a guess that Lee is a lot higher than I am here. I'm at 958 on the leaderboard contest.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm
that's
176.
yeah. So I
Oh
haven't been
wait.
able to stay. I haven't been able to spend daily. I haven't been able to do the things that would have really pushed me up on that. Um,
Yeah.
on the I was going to say on the MLC though, I'm at 325. So the MLC, if you're wondering where, I guess like where I'm ranked 727 in the MLC. So typically, what the top 5,000 max the MLC, isn't that if I
I
remember,
mean, well,
give or
yeah,
take, something
give or
like.
take.
So usually, if you're 5,000 or higher, you guys can max the MLC. But this is kind of the pace that I'm at 325K out of 500. Collection contest, I'm rank 811. I like these ranks. Here's why I like the ranks. You can tell your faction mates where you're ranked, and that doesn't reveal necessarily which milestone you're at or what you've spent. So you can
Oh,
avoid the
okay.
awkward conversation and say like, I'm ranked in the 800s on the collection contest. How about you guys? Well, yeah,
There you go.
I'm in the 200s. You're like, ooh, you've done a lot of pulls or whatever,
Right.
So I think it's a safe way to talk about the game without making it awkward. Clayto says, I'm 5,001 in the MLC contest. Time to hang it up. No, you've still got time. You've still got plenty of time. And then the 12 Jays of Christmas contest. Yeah, I'm like ranked 500. But my milestones, like I feel like I'm doing okay. I don't know if I'll get there. 5 days left, but I like these. I like that there's grind and CSS rewards on the 12 Jays of Christmas. I really like that. So
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like it's just a really high hurdle for spending. Like it feels like there's a lot of fun and engaging things. And I feel like these chests are actually decent because you get two of them. So at worst, you're getting 200, J shards from that, right? And at worst, you're getting 14 times 150 for the Santa's gift bag.
Right.
So yeah, I mean it is what it is. I'm not going as hard as some. I just can't right now. But hey,
Right.
check it out. I don't have Twitch app. Rank 135 in the MLC contest. That's awesome. That's
Wow.
awesome. See, and now we can say like, what's your ranked without saying, well, how much have you spent? Like no one ever wants to be asked that. No one ever wants to answer that. Especially not to the people we live with, right? So it costs what it costs.
Don't ask me that.
Yeah. So I bet Lee, you know what my big brag is? I
What's
hit
that?
League 24 last
Ooh.
week so I hit the highest league I think that I can get to. Can I get to 25? 25 is not live in the game yet, is it?
I don't think so.
So yeah, I hit League 24. I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
so you're maxed. You're ready to go. Now, you gotta max League 24 so that you're ready for League 25 the moment it comes out,
And you,
but
you know what I noticed
a
about my
long way to go.
roster? The top of
Yeah.
my roster are now all bloodline Fatu relatives. The top three. My top three are Naomi, Jacob, and Roman. So I have this like kind of bloodline thing going on. So
You got 2 on there that I can't even sniff, you can't even get close to.
who's that? KO?
Well, Powerhouse KO, who doesn't exist in the game, I'm convinced at this point. I cannot get him, and, Rex Regum. I do not have Rex Rectum.
Good night. Good night. Yeah, no, like Regum was just a lucky ducky seven pull for me. Like, remember I started saying lucky sevens? I think it was because of
Yeah.
that. I think it was, and so was OTC Roman, just a
Oh
lucky
my
ducky
god.
seven pull, which was
That's some
crazy,
pretty
crazy,
extreme luck.
crazy, crazy. Who
Yeah.
you got, Clado? Clado said first time I've ever had a superstar that Lee or Rusty didn't have. So Clado must have one of your dream birds there too. So
Oh, who does Clado have? I don't know.
and I don't know. Okay, so Dewey asks, is the rank also based on the league you're in? I don't know. As far as like overall contest rank, especially
No.
for a contest like the 12 Jays of Christmas, I don't think that league would matter. I don't think.
No.
So I do not have Yeet J for just so everyone knows. Absolutely do not. Lee, you do
I
not
don't.
either, correct?
Oh, no, I've gone a little harder than I wanted to chasing him, and especially, like, it says Friday, so I'm assuming if I don't have him by today or by tomorrow for reset, there I'm gonna miss out on that Christmas gift, which is kinda what I was like, "Ooh, I wanna know what the mystery Christmas gift is."
Oh,
But,
yeah. So
it is what it is.
Clado said I'd never bought a mega in nearly a year of playing this game. So my first ever with the bundle yesterday, I bought 20 6-star tokens and 40 pulls, and I pulled 6-star bronze Yeet J. Man, congrats. That is awesome. I got choked up congratulating you. I had to
Yeah,
mute. So congrats. That's awesome. That is
super.
awesome. That
So
is
for comparison, Clado, I not only bought the offer that had the 6-star silver, the $100 offer and the $40 offer. I've done a couple megas beyond that and cannot even sniff Jey Uso, like not even close to him. So
I don't know. His
it is what it is.
I'm guessing I don't know, but I'm guessing he'll be on the Champions Club, right? So at some point, maybe not immediately, but
Right?
maybe
At
after
some
the
point.
same thing with Howdy. Like there's a few. It's getting more difficult to decide who who from the Champions Club I'm saving up for because I thought I knew who it was, and then I've had a couple of times where I've had to change directions. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to accumulate the UCC currency and then wait and see what happens
Right?
after the new year. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's
Yep.
our contest updates. Oh, so let's talk about this real quick while I've got him up here. I don't have him terribly high, but Furpo said we could talk about if we wanted to. We could show off Immortal Hulk Hogan, brother.
Yeah, I will just say, I don't have gear. I am missing the gear, but I do
Yeah,
have
me
all
too.
the moments, and, I do have 1 drip plate now because of the spend I did for Black Howdy Day,
That's insane.
uh, and mine is hitting 240,000,000 turn 1. So and
And
that's without gear.
the
Gear's a
reason
big deal.
why is the scoop slam, right?
Right.
The scoop slam is the reworked move. If you haven't looked at this closely yet, guys, the scoop slam is so this is at 6 bronze. I haven't taken him up higher yet, but so he's going to deal 16k damage and increase the damage of all my gems by 344% for 3 turns at 6 gold. That would be 350%. It would go, and then the so 300 at gold 350%. And what's so wild is this wild card move, right? Because you can make 8 random gems into wild card gems. You can do like 50k damage. But if you
Without gear, that's a hard move set to run, though. So
it is.
you instead you do the one that makes red gems.
Oh, I would. So this is what I've been doing for tours. This is just my tour build, right? So I've been. I want my yellow move. I need the yellow move. So I have Kofi plus perks. So MLC perks plus Kofi, and I think I even have to bring a prop. I think I needed a prop too. I can't remember which color, but I was like, this is the best I could do to give myself like moves that generate green do 5, and then look moves that generate red 3, moves that generate black 3. So I could put a black MP trainer on here if I needed to, right? But
Yeah.
but I don't have any of the wacky. I have 100% gem strap, and
Oh, I don't have that. I've only got 40% on him.
I have 100% gem strap, and then I've got the unbreakable crown because I'm just trying to make. Look, when you make 7 yellow, so when you make 7 wild card, then you're gonna make 20 green, and
Yep.
then any of these wild plates, right? So if you have the Hulkamaniac plate, or if you have the underdog story, when you make 4 black, so you make 4 wild card, generate 10 more. So I'm making 30 bonus gems that are all being boosted 350% on top of the 8 wild card 8, 13, 16, 19. So I'm making 19 wild cards and then 30 bonus gems with this build
Nice.
at bronze. Now, like I said, though, this is probably a tour build only, and this is probably a prop build as well. So you need perks. You might need perks and a prop, or you could use your black MP trainer there as well, or you could use Santa Hogan to get a little more MP. But yeah, the smack is deserved. Like this is when I played competitive. I played a competitive card game. We would call this a janky build. It would be just totally. It's a nonsense build that shouldn't work, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it works. So this is my jank build for sure.
Right. Yeah. Whereas I would run him red, black, black, and then focus on as much of the multiply gem or red gem damage, and then I put a sheriff's badge on him. So
So like this,
just lots of different ways to do it.
so this is what you do: the hulking up. You do scoop slam, and then hulking up,
Oh,
and
sorry,
then
not red,
big
black,
boot.
black. Then it's the one that creates red gems.
Create 22 random gems into black. Running leg drop.
I don't know. I
Oh
can't.
no, belly to belly, right here, belly to belly. So you would do
So it's not
scoop
tricolor.
slam, scoop slam, hulking up, and then belly to back suplex. Right, make 8 random gems into red, and then
Yep,
you would
because with
boost.
moments, it makes a lot more of them than that.
What is it? Oh, with the
With
moment.
moments, because the moments, like multiple of them, create more gems.
Do you need the Hulkamaniac plate for this moveset?
I don't run a Hulkamaniac plate. You can. I mean, I got a drip. So my one drip that I got a week or
Yikes.
whatever it was, Black Friday ago.
And I've got
Uh,
no Hulkamaniac. No Hulkamaniac plate here.
yeah.
Um okay, so it's the Muhammad Ali referees WrestleMania 1 creates 5 more color gems.
Right.
So yeah, you get 5 from the Ali moment.
You get 3 from the tribute to the troops moment.
I've got it. Yep. And that's
Yeah.
this is a really cheapy moment if you're looking for like some budget power. Yeah, the midweek prize wall has had this moment. It's one of the cheapest things in the midweek
Yeah.
prize wall. So you can grab this fairly easily. It's hard to max this. Do you have this moment maxly? I do not. I do not
I
have this
do.
max.
I had to take Showboat Austin and a couple others to 6
Ugh,
silver or 6 bronze, I mean, to do it.
brutal. I have it at level 25, and I'm thinking I don't want to use resource on any of these. low tier dudes to get them to
I
6
didn't
star.
want to, except for I wanted that moment maxed, so there you go.
Yeah, that's a good call. HPK Devil Dog saying use IRS instead of Razar on my
Yeah,
janky build, so that's good too because loot gems count in
as
wall
any do.
cards.
Yep.
And then if you want another budget moment, WrestleMania 3, um, when it's maxed, gems do 25% more and multis do one strength more. So,
Yeah.
um, look, if I max my Macho Man to 6 gold for my blue
Yeah.
gem 60%, uh, I might be able to work my. Yeah, I need 3. So Macho Man would be who I took up to get this moment maxed.
There you go. Dang,
Sandy
you got Ricky
Ravage.
Steamboat at 6 gold, huh?
Oh my gosh, that was the embarrassing. Like you had to have it was the Blitz with 7, and you had to have a
Oh,
WCW guy, and he was just the closest I had. It took the
okay.
fewest resources to get him to gold.
You know Vader counts as WCW. Don't
I
you have
didn't
Vader?
have Vader at the time. I did not have Vader at
Oh,
the time, and it was for the 150% gem damage straps is what were in the
gotcha.
Blitz. So I was just chasing those straps, trying to do it.
No, that's good. So let's talk about that for just a moment. The meta has moved. Like the 100% gem damage straps are nowhere near as rare as they were, and now the 150%, like they're putting opportunities for them in a number of different places. So that is
So
that is
this is what I
crazy.
got for my. You were teasing me about my Acro Dragon at 6 bronze. This is one of the straps that fell from the Blitz gods.
RNG heaven.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got the modern striker strap, 150 for OTC, which is bonkers.
Right.
Like hitting the jackpot there.
Wow.
And I think I got
That
one
is
for Bubba.
Trick
Bubba
Bubba?
Raid. Yeah, Dubba
Double Ray
Dubba.
Bubbly?
Didn't I? Yeah, I got a 150 on Bubba as well.
I like Double Ray Bubbly. He's good. I don't have that Dudleyville moment. Ooh, wait, you have the LA Bite plate? Holy
Yeah. Yeah.
cow.
What?
I don't have
What?
that.
I do you really not?
Oh yeah, no, that's super rare. I don't have that.
I got it zombie month doing something. Spending money, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Probably spending money.
It was a
Yeah.
skill this a spin to skill. But yeah.
Yeah. I definitely don't have that one. I do have
I
a
don't
number of those KO plates. Those
I
show up a
don't
lot.
know where I like this plate though. I don't know. Like I had it on Powerhouse Zombie
Oh.
Live. I like it here. I don't know if I like his triple yellow build though.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. I know exactly where I need that to go, but
Where's
yeah,
that?
I think Abby, right? Abby the
Oh
Witch.
yeah, I don't know. I don't
I
ever.
don't have
Yeah, I don't have Abby. So
I
maybe
don't
I've
have
got
that
the
plate or
better.
Abby.
Maybe you've got the better posters, and I've got the better goodies. Like maybe that's
Yeah,
how it's working out.
that is probably fairly true, actually.
You've got more. I've got more things to put on people, and you've got more people to put things on.
And no resources because I always spend, especially TP. I spend all my TP all the time, and then Merrick's makes fun of me because, like when I got Abby, I still can't take her beyond 6 silver because
Right.
I don't have.
Oh, okay. Let me find my collab cam. I go back, collab cam settings, and he's gonna rejoin. When he realizes he's dropped, he'll request to join. Request to join. Request to join, Lee. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at my collab cam. Rejoin. Collab cam. There he is.
I don't know what happened.
I got
Streamlab
you.
on
I got you.
Streamlab.
Yeah, I had to go back and re-click show on stream. Yeah, I don't know. It does that to me a lot too when I'm the passenger. Here's something I think I have that you don't have, right? You don't have
What's
this
that?
Tiffy time moment.
Oh yeah, I don't have the Tiffy time moment. I don't have the Tiffy time plate. I don't have. That's part of why I don't like Tiffy in this game. Like I don't have anything that makes her good.
I'm a fiend for moments. Like I love
Yeah.
moments. I go hard after moments. And
Oh,
that's why this drives me crazy. That I have two moments that I cannot use that I own,
yeah.
but they're inactive. This one I will never ever have the opportunity to activate ever. This one,
Thanks, Mike Grant.
I hope I get a change of fate here. I get this moment active at some point. This is
Well, you just need
another.
one of the two.
Yeah, I want. This is the moment I want probably more than anything. Is the American Made Wyatt Six
Oh
versus
yeah.
American Made. Looks so fun.
Is such a good moment. And it is, I don't have that. That is like super, super rare spendy kind of moment.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be on the yeet wall, for people that need a parting gift but can't get Jay. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that
That
be
would have been
cool?
nice.
Wouldn't that maybe everyone should write on the forum tonight?
Yes. Please add moments and gear to
Oh
the
my
Yeet prize
gosh.
wall. Please, please, please.
One's of high caliber, high value.
Hmm.
Oh, look, I think we have a friend that wrote in another language in the chat. First time chatter. Thanks for joining
Yes,
us tonight.
Alexander Molin. I don't know how to read that. I'm so sorry,
Incredible.
friend.
Incredible. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I'm gonna take a drink of water and we can roll with the blog.
All right.
Oh, you know what I meant to do? I meant to do hours ago. I meant to
Upload the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant to open up YouTube and throw the link on there for you. I'll do that right now before we record.
All right. Thank you.
And you know what else? I can turn this back here and I can show you.
I can show you the world.
Create, upload video. I was trying to do an in-game screensaver. There it is. Just the main. Yeah, have Jay dance for us. Have him yeet for us. Hey Lee, who are you thinking of power rating tomorrow night?
Well, Lyra for sure, since but I realized we only did Jay last week, and that was it. So
Yep.
we've got Lyra and our Truth or JD. Either way, um, whatever we want to do, or we could even do Lyra and maybe a female that we haven't done yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Have we done all the Ninja Turtles yet?
We're still missing Casey Jones, famously.
Unbelievable.
Famously missing Casey Jones. We didn't even
Unbelievable.
do a break it down video for Casey Jones actually. So we're still a little behind on that specific version of Cody Rhodes that nobody has.
Yeah, there's been a low demand on our Casey Jones content.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Yeah. Very low demand. You know what I got our year in review. You know what our highest viewed video for last year was?
no, what was it?
It was the 3-minute move set for Trickster Ozzy Osbourne.
That speaks
Yeah.
volumes.
Yeah.
Just to say,
That
people
was
want to see content about the people they have,
yeah.
like the widely available.
Right.
That's who they want to see. That's who they want to see us
Yeah.
cover. Yeah. Oh, power rate Alundra. Oh man.
Oh, we could power rate Alondra. I don't
Oof.
know.
That'd be a bumpy
Ooh.
ride. Bumpy ride. Okay,
I mean,
I've
she
got.
was so good when she came out. It's just that
Yeah,
age
but
didn't do well for
yeah, I
her.
was gonna say the state of the game wasn't in a very great place whenever she first came out, though. So
For ladies, yeah.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah. The meta for females. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna deactivate my phone app and I'm gonna
Okay.
reactivate the portal. All right, here we go. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Feathers of Frost feud champions. It's getting chilly outside, so you better stay in WWE champions for hot 150 damage straps And Lyra Valkyria shards and milestones, tours, and loot. Find 2 posters with updated entourage abilities on the prize wall and more. Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text numbers, items, and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress, so check in-game for the latest numbers and items once contest has started. Nausea, diarrhea, vomiting.
Wow. That's horrible.
Side effects include it doesn't it feel like we're doing like an Ozempic commercial?
Oh yeah. Ozempic.
You know. Oh man, I'm hoping my insurance approves me for that at some point. So okay,
Wow.
so the schedule. Lee, tell us about our schedule breakdown.
Well, there are things happening. Is that all we need to know? Great, we're good now. No. So there is going to be a Feathers of Frost solo contest on the 20th, which is tomorrow at noon Pacific time. Ends on Monday, the 23rd at noon Pacific time. Faction Feud 1221 at 4 p.m. Pacific time and ends 1222 at noon. Then you got a Blitz on Sunday, 1222, which ends Monday at noon. And if you participate in said things, you have the following rewards. You've got for regular shards, you get 175 in feud milestones of Lyra the Morrigan. And premium wise, you get another 175 if you combination of spend, have rare CSS, and things like that. And then you got shards for JD McDonough, double chin, double head, forehead. 370, not double chin. He's not double chin. He's got double chin.
He's got a 5 head. That's what it is. It's not a 4 head.
Oh,
He's got a little
I
bonus.
got a 5 head too. My thumb fits.
Right he's there. Got a bonus 5 head.
370 in solo milestones, 50 in tours, and then 130 and 150 on the premium side. And then there's prize walls. We heard somebody say, is there no prize walls earlier? Rusty proved them. There is a prize wall.
Not only is there a prize wall, but there's 2 updated posters on the prize wall this weekend. They have expanded entourage abilities. Both Randy Savage, Macho Man, and Rob Van Dam, Mr. Pay-Per-View, get 60% blue gem damage as their entourage ability at 6-star gold. And you can find their posters on the feud prize wall, along with shards for Bodacious Becky, Great Muda, Indy Hartwell, Jade Cargill, Tech Charlotte, Bow Down to the Queen, Striker Naomi, Return of the Glow, Sheamus, The Brute, Roxanne, Maxine Dupree, Bianca Belair, Acro, The Toughest, Logan Paul, who's not retired. He announced he would be on Monday Night Raw on Netflix yesterday.
Of course he will. Netflix threw money at him.
He announced it. Previous rumor was that I'm retired, bro. I'm a dad now. That's what he tweeted out. So, no, he's not retired. He's going to be on Raw on Netflix. Nikita Lyons, ready to pounce. She was the first ever MLC I maxed, and she was my Chase S-tier superstar. You always remember your first. Raquel Rodriguez, Powerhouse, and there's going to be skill plates. The Devil's Drip, A Moment of Bliss, Corporate Crown, Glowing Phantom Power, Aftershock, Glowing Fate, Underdog Story. We just talked about how good the Underdog Story is on the Hulkster. And Bubba Ray Specs that boost your purples. You can always use a Bubba Ray's Specs, as well as Ultimate Modern Acro Strap with 2 times affiliation, Lyra's 150 gem damage, McDonough's 150 gem damage. Awesome Truth. I'm taking that strap if I get the chance. I love the guy. 150% gem damage along with his gear, along with the Devil's Drip. He's gonna be the best freebie I've ever gotten, or at least the most fun to play with freebie I've ever gotten while the plus 99 MP is here. Feathers of Frost loot coins. I make no promises for the post 99 world.
Well, I can just say, Rusty, he guaranteed to be the best B tier character that you got in December of 2024. Absolutely true.
All right, I'll take it. Feathers of Frost loot coins, 6-star gold tokens, Acro Star fragments, and more.
Ooh,
take it over, Lee.
Well, on the and more side, we've got this Feathers of Frost chest. You can find this contest chest in Milestones and Tours. Basically, you get 15 shards of some pretty rare characters, as long as some pretty not rare characters, and a very rare chance to get a 3-star bronze poster straight out. Plus, you've got a solo contest. Earn contest points throughout the weekend and spin the loot to hit the max milestone of 10 million. And from that, you get 500 JD McDonough, Judgment Day shards, 50 Lyra Valkyria, the Morrigan shards, 40 Feathers of a Frost feud medallions, and JD McDonough's big headed snow globe. And man, I liked on the video, Rusty said, it's just in the shape of JD's head. That's all it is. It's great. It's great. How do we get there? What do we need to do to win battles and get a snow globe that's the exact shape of JD McDonough's head?
Well,
Rusty.
the top 200 can earn this lovely poster of Lyra Valkyria by being the top 20. And beyond that, we're going to need to use some contest superstars. The contest superstars, listen, if you were not here earlier, we did an extensive rundown of the points and the point structure. We explained it all. The contest superstars are where your points are. You cannot grind it out with war score. I mean, you can, but it'll be doing 1/10 of the efficacy as using the contest superstars, right? So we're going to use Lyra Valkyria if you have her, and you're going to get 50K points twice. Indy, 50K points twice. Charlotte, 25K points twice. Roxanne, 25K points twice. Bodacious, 25K points twice. EO Damage, my favorite damage control poster, 25K twice. You have EO? Do you have EO?
I do. Yeah, I finally got it right.
Man, I thought forever to get there's one more thing I was going to hold over your head tonight. And you know what? Do you have Acro Bianca's gear? Do you have that really cool wedding? Not. I did not have the gear either. I wish I had it. Yeah, so because it boosts her multis, so it makes her nice in the meta.
Even better.
25K points, even if you don't have the gear, twice. Maxine Dupree. Do you have Maxine's gear, Lee?
I do not. Would love to have that too.
This guy has it. This guy has it.
Jerk face.
He has the credit card bill to prove it. Feud contest coming up. Play feud for war score points and reach milestone to earn feud medallions for bonus rewards in the prize wall. Max milestone 500K. I guarantee you, if you're going to get to 500K, folks, you're going to have to use 500 million. I said 500K. That's wrong. 500 million max milestone. You're going to have to use those CSS. You are going to have to use the CSS to get to 500 million, and promoters, or you're going to be wasting your time. You're going to be spinning your wheels and not accumulating max points the way you could. So that got blocked. That got blocked in the chat, but it's hilarious. If you, along the way in the feud contest, you're going to get 175 Lyra shards, 6 feud domination chests, 12 feud medallions, 8 blitz tickets, and 5 shard chests. The top 800 can earn up to 4 million Feathers of Frost solo contest points on the leaderboard. Now, Lee, I emphasized the importance of the CSS. Will you tell us what they are?
Well, the nice thing is I can't because I can't find it on my screen here. Where'd they go? But on your screen, any powerhouse, any striker, any technician, basically all 6 classes right there, right? All 6 of your colors. If you win 10 times, you get 30 million each times 6, which is not bad. Then you've got some eras. You got any legends, any attitude, any new gen, any reality, any ruthless aggression.
Ruthless aggression.
And any Hall of Fame as well. So here's the thing. We said it before. There is exactly one any new gen female, and it is Alundra Blaze. So
nice.
Make sure you dust off your Alundra Blaze. Use whatever talent up you need to do there. Ruthless Aggression era, Super Stacy, a few others in the mix. Reality era, your Charlotte that is free and does some pretty good stuff if you got all of her gear.
Oh, yeah.
And any Hall of Fame era female, well, I don't know who you're using, but all of my Hall of Fame females are not great. So probably Tori, maybe Tori. Yeah. What else we
Yeah.
got?
Yeah, Hall of Fame Tory is probably about the best there is. We've got
Yes,
limited
sir.
time tours, Lee, on Friday. We've got the Morgan, her special 24-hour contest. That's where all those goodies are for people that have her. There's also going to be a challenge tour with normal acrobat and hard technician Helm Modern, along with the contest superstars there. Normal mode and hard are going to have any modern, but you got to look close in game. They're going to tell you everything you need to know. Look at the top of the CSS, see where the points are, because on Fear Day you've got the Morgan Spirit tour that goes live, and those contest superstars are only going to be revealed Friday in game. It's going to be top secret until they're live in the game. And then Friday, we're also going to be taking a trip all the way around the world to Ireland with the Bleeding Green
Erland.
tour. And Saturday is the Awesome Truth. We're going to have any trickster
What's up?
or the best trickster in the entire game with plus 99 MP. His name's
Wow.
our Truth, Awesome Truth.
What's up? That is not true. You are leading people away with lies and
Forget that Uncle
deceptions.
Howdy. Forget that Uncle Howdy stuff. I've got Awesome Truth. That's all I need.
I've got the truth, and you can't handle my awesome truth.
Well, it looks like in those
Well,
tours, there's going to be 4.6 million Feathers of Frost solo contest points. And you get another 1.5 million if you got Lyra for her special tour. There's going to be 50 JD McForehead shards. There's going to be 7 Frost premium medallions. But you got to have JD. No, I think you have to have Lyra for that.
I think
And
that
then
would be
there's,
Lyra right
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's 9 Feathers of Frost chests, 10 Feathers of Frost Blitz Teacots. Tell us about Sein Blitz.
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, and a Sunday blitz for all your wonderful pre-Christmas celebrations. Sunday blitz costs 1 blitz ticket, and all you need to have is 2 characters, any raw, any modern era, and you are good to go. So everybody who gets a blitz ticket should be able to do the basic gauntlet blitz, but there's also a Champions Blitz. Now, here's the thing, the Champions Blitz requires a lot more,
It does.
but doesn't give more rewards. It
It's
just gives them faster.
it gives you the gift of time. And that's where on a holiday weekend, we have some that celebrate Hanukkah, we have some that celebrate Christmas, we have many that will be traveling around the world, we have some that will celebrate the gift of silence and because they will be alone in their home. But to all, time is valuable, and that's what
To
it'll save you.
all a good night. That's right. On the rewards side, if you have JD McDonough already, then you get shards of Lyra. If not, you're going to get these blitz bags, which you get the same amount either way. Again, it's just faster, but they're going to have either contest points or feud medallions. I can confirm I have gotten at least 1 feud medallion from this in each of the last 2 blitzes that was available
Oh,
like this. But
hey,
before that, I hadn't gotten any. So there you go.
Big Love noticed the blog did not have a mention of a faction contest, did it? For
Oh,
Talent Up, usually like the 5-star Evo, 6-star Evo. I'm wondering if that's an omission because that I can't remember a feud where there wasn't also a faction contest simultaneously.
well,
So
side
pause.
effects include anal leakage and subject to
Oh
change.
Lord,
Just saying.
yes, you and your chocolate drip and all that tonight. it's
Chocolate drip.
I'm
I
usually
forgot about that already.
I'm usually the shock jock, and you're usually like the level-headed one. Tonight, you're on some candy canes or something. You've been grinding them up and
Well,
sniffing them because I'm over here being like the calm, rational one, and you're on Buddy the Elf diet this month, apparently.
we switched roles, so I gotta,
Well, let's look at the feud requirements. The feud requirements are going to require you, obviously, to have superstars to get the line bonus. And it says there's going to be 4 required per brawl. check-in game. Occasionally, it'll actually be 3 required. It's kind of
Whoa,
sweet when that happens. But just
whoa.
check. The latest information
Gotta
will be
check
in
it
game,
out.
right? So you got to have Lyra to get that top line bonus, Lyra, and she, you're gonna get 3 MP, 100% gym damage, and a 50% war score boost. So that's sweet if you have that, and it's gonna save you even more time because you'll be shooting up that $500 million max war score. Indy, for those that have Indy, middle line, surprised to see that, but there she is, 6-star. And then any tech 6-star in an open spot, you'll get 50% multiplied gym damage. Might be a good weekend to run Tiffy time and be ready to steal some multis this weekend. And bottom row, any raw at 5-star, any striker, any acro, and open. But you're going to get a boost to black gym damage. You're going to get +1 purple MP and +10 war score boost. First time wins in a brawl, 250,000 points. I mean, think about it like that. We were wondering if 500 million is possible, but you get a 250,000 per first time win, right?
Yeah.
No limit on that. So please note, war score scoring has been adjusted based on previous faction feud results, and having the CSS will help you progress faster. So to my knowledge, this is basically a new system, a new feud scoring system. I don't know that we've ever had one exactly like this before, Lee.
Well, kind of. It's the same as we had last month, but that one had 2. It had
But different,
2 one
right?
day only feuds, and this one is different than that, but closest to
But these
that.
points are worth a lot more. Like these CSS points are worth exponentially more, aren't they?
Similar. That one was pretty similar. In fact, the first time brawl somebody pointed out was 300K last time. Now it's
Oh, okay.
250K.
All right.
So keep in mind, we said this when we read the blog the first time, but just keep in mind that you don't have to hit 500 million unless your faction requires you to. You don't have to hit 500 million. That is bonus milestones. Technically, somewhere in the 2 to 300 million range is going to be where the quote unquote gold chest will be. Something like that.
Yeah, and then Dr. O City is saying, didn't the 2 18-hour feuds from last month, it did not have a faction event as well? They said something
Oh,
about the rewards or being in the one contest. So maybe that's possible. I just don't. It's a blur playing this game. Sometimes it blurs together from contest to contest. But Lee, what if I'm on a pretty strict budget for the holiday season, and I can't really spin the loot this weekend. But how can I have a chance at actually pulling or winning a Lyra Valkyria?
well, friend. First of all, it's probably a typo that it says JD McDonough on the top. But if you go on to the wonderful forum, which, by the way, as Rusty mentioned, at the first read, we get people every month who say, "Oh, I did the forum post and I got selected and I won the character for free." Well, here you
Huzzah!
go.
Yeah.
Huzzah! All you have to do is put some constructive feedback. It doesn't mean you can't like things. It just means that you post, here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like so much, and here's how I would change things so that the things I didn't like so much would fall into the
Yeah.
category of what I did like. And then don't use name calling and be a butthole at the same time, which technically telling you not to be a butthole is kind of name calling, but
I think you can call names if they're nice names. Like if you
yeah,
get on there and write Furbo is the
sweetie
best.
pie.
Lee told me to enter this contest and that I was guaranteed to win.
Well, wait, stop. Okay.
Yeah, we want you to win. We just want you to win. Have you liked this post?
Yeah, we do.
I can
We
only
do.
see one. Maybe I need a refresh.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't liked it yet. Hold on. Let me wait. No, I'm not there yet. I scrolled up to the top to ask questions
I
or answer
refreshed.
questions.
I refreshed.
Hold on. Now try it. Now try it.
I gotta refresh again. Oh Lord. Yeah, now I see the 2 likes. Now I see
Yay!
you're there. All right.
Well, in
Any
20 minutes, you also
question?
can like this blog because it'll be available. Also, in 20 minutes, the video version of us reading this will be available. So listen with your ears. enjoy the commentary that we've given you, and like, subscribe, and share the video because the views really help us out, and we try to be helpful to the community.
Do
So
it.
do it.
Do it
Do it and you're
now.
cool.
Do it
Do it and you're
now.
cool. Do it
Did you
and you're
get?
frosty.
Yeah, free Frosty. Oh my gosh. We watch that every year. I uploaded the video, the blog read. Did you get it? I mean, did it go through to you?
I've
Okay,
already
cool.
added all the stuff, including the thumbnails.
Right on.
So
Oh,
we are ready to go. It'll drop in 20 minutes or less.
very cool. Anybody have feud questions? Feud blog questions. Has anybody already YOLO'd their RVD to 6 gold? And during the course of this, Lee, have you YOLO'd your Macho Man?
I have not, but I can confirm that one of the official content creators has upgraded her or his RVD to 6 gold to match
Nice.
her or his other 6-star gold RVD. So if that limits you down to think who in this community would have 2 6-star gold RVDs, what be her name? Well,
okay, Lee, I've got my content creator account open. Why don't you help me with this Hulk Hogan build and let's run it? We were talking about it, right? Okay. Let's run it. Are Lee and Rusty feud partners? Actually, every once in a while, I will sneak into the queue and force Lee to be my feud partner. But typically he feuds with much faster people than myself. So.
Actually, I don't have a set. That is something that a lot of the top players do. I don't have a set feud partner. I just run with whoever's in the queue.
It's true.
And kind of go from there.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Hey, I am not calling Goldie out, except for to say that she is a wonderful human being. Okay, that's the only thing I may or may not have said about her. Allegedly,
Lee is a total Goldie mark. Like Lee loves Goldie, and he always has, and he always will. So if anything, it's a compliment. Like I would think, if Goldie has done something, Lee is inspired by it and going to try to imitate it. I would think.
We're going to try to imitate. All right. Well, interesting.
Now I say that, I mean, the backstory is this, like Lee still gets starry-eyed about the content creators. Like, even though we are content creators, like we were huge fans before we were ever like doing this alongside of them. And so we watch their videos still. Most of our podcast is us talking about things other content creators have done or said. I don't know if you've picked up on that yet, but like it's very common. Bring
back the podcast #.
All love and all respect to all the content creators. Lee, what plates am I putting on Immortal Hulk Hogan here?
Well, it depends on how you'd like to run him, Rusty.
I want to try your build. I want to try your.
Okay, so the exact one that I use the drip. Because I got it now.
Why are you going to make me do that on stream?
I know. It is not a plate that exists. But here's the deal. The drip is adding ×7, and last month's free character flooded the board with ×7 multiply gems. So the drip isn't as drippy as it used to be. But in certain cases, it does still add some punch. So, yeah, you could do that one. You could also do the Hulkamaniac. And then I have the Sheriff's Badge, because officially and unofficially, the Ghost Whopper and all the other plates, those don't. Seance plate does not exist. Does not exist, period.
So the drip, I don't mind the drip because I use the Devil's Drip on R-Truth, and like it's a lot of fun. So
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then I'm doing Scoop Slam is the first move I'm doing, right?
Scoop Slam, hulking up, and then belly to back.
Okay, belly to back.
And then we'll change it because this is without gear, keep in mind. Right. I don't have gear.
What's my loadout?
Entourage-wise? Let's see here. Well, again, without gear, do I just have it saved? Because that would make it so much easier. I've got my account loaded.
This is my account. I was going to say, no one has used Immortal, but this is my account, so that makes sense.
It's your account. All right, so here's how I run him on mine. Is you need woods for black MP,
Okay. Move
and
charge.
then I use Piper for red gems do 40% plus red gems do 2 more, so that gets that closer.
Okay. Let's see.
Should be able to hit the previous tab. I'm betting
I've
somebody has
never,
run.
but I'm just gonna throw.
Oh, you're not on the candy store. You're on your
Yeah,
CC
yeah.
account. That's right.
I'm on CC7, Scopely CC7.
Okay.
So I'm doing mellow just for the black MP,
Right.
and then I'm gonna do whoever I come across first, Piper or Bulldog.
Yeah.
Bulldog. Okay, now who as
Bulldog's
coaches?
actually better than Piper, actually, anyway. Santa
Nice.
Hogan. Santa
Okay,
Hogan.
Santa baby, Hulk up my Hulkster tonight.
And
And
then again, this is Whaley, but I've started whaling a lot more. Leonardo Seth.
well, does that
So,
matter? Because the drip, you can't boost the drip, right? You can't
but you
modify.
can boost the make 7 random red gems into multiply strength
Okay.
8. And then they're going to go to strength 11 because of the moments.
Ooh,
So,
Bunders. I need
yeah.
that. I
So
need
this
that
is
eat plate for our truth. That's a great call. Okay, so I'm gonna go to modify Jim and do Leo.
yeah. Now again, this is the without gear. If you have gear, there's a lot better way to run him. Don't get me wrong.
Now I do
Don't get
have
me wrong.
gear, but it's not. I mean, like we're running it
Right.
as if I
We're
don't.
running it as if you don't have
Yeah.
gear. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So let's take Hogan on the road now. And brother, well, you know something, brother. When you take me on the road, I've got a drip plate on me, and I.
leak.
Yeah, I'm leaking everywhere. Colostomy
Wow.
bag, devil's drip everywhere. Let's
What you
see.
gonna do when your
What you gonna
colostomy
do when the
bag
devil's drip
sprouts?
goes wild on you?
Oh
All right,
wow.
we're gonna go against Omos, and rumor is he is the nicest guy backstage in the locker room. Did you know that?
Wow.
Like the WWE superstars, they said like the two nicest guys in the whole locker room: Rey Mysterio and Omos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I do
heard that.
not have perks, so I'm at 1.5 speed. So I'm gonna hit the Scoop Slam, and that is going to boost all of my gems 347%. And it's only a 3 MP move. So that's important to know. All right. And then I'm hulking up now. Brother.
Nice.
You. So he points that finger of doom. Okay, so I made there at 13x, and then I made how many? 7 at 7x from the
Yeah.
drip.
So there
And
wasn't a
then
whole lot of red gems on your board, so that does make a
okay,
difference, but
all
it's
right.
fine.
And so now, well, I really didn't. That wasn't really a big cascade, but it still did 100 million damage. It was it could that could have actually been substantially more because very few gems broke
Right.
in the boom. So let's try it again. Let's do it again. Let's run it
Try that
again.
one more time, and then run it with the if you got gear and you do a lot of stuff. You do a lot more stuff.
Oh, now I'm against Rey Mysterio. Doesn't he have
Which is
a?
even better because now he's gonna hit harder because his move goes even harder against
I
acrobats.
see it blinking here. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a. Is it a hard? It's called a hardcore move.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So 347%. Okay, now the hardcore. If opponent is acrobat, deal 45k damage and choose 15 gems to make into red,
yeah.
and
So don't
then
match them.
make
Don't match
7.
them. Right.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's the hard one because you got to make it where you don't match up any gems whatsoever, but make as much of the red board as possible, and then you drop all those red gems, and it just gets everything. and I'm watching on delay, so I have no idea. I can't see what you're
Okay.
doing.
I think I did it. Okay, no connections. Now, yep, now there's a bunch more multis this time.
Right?
And then I'm going to make 16 random reds. I wonder if I like the Hulkamaniac plate better, because wouldn't it just go crazy right here?
I mean, the Hulkamaniac is after you break certain number of gems, it buffs
Okay.
your gem damage, but either way,
So that was 223 million. So double,
nice.
literally double. And I'm only at 6 silver, by the way, in case you're tracking. 223 million at 6 silver against the Acro. So,
Wow.
ooh,
Wow. Yep, he
brother.
can do half a billion. Now, if you run him as if he has gear, since he does, then
Okay.
instead of Zoro did get him to do 2 billion, yes, or close. He
Insane.
does a lot of
But that's
damage.
with the seance plate, if I
That is with
remember.
the Seance plate, and that
So,
doesn't exist in our world.
all
We
right.
try. I mean, we rare this. I think that was like one of the 2 or 3 times we've ever used a drip plate on our
So
streams.
if I go no mellow, who am I subbing in for mellow? Sherry?
You had Mellow on there. So
Well,
you
for
want
the
as
Black MP. I'm
oh, I
I'm
see
I'm
what you mean.
removing Woods. I'm removing the Black MP trainer.
Okay,
Who am I
yeah.
subbing for it?
So you want as much gem damage as possible, because you're going to
Yeah.
be buffing. So it really doesn't matter because you're. I mean, technically, red would be great, red gem damage,
How
but
about,
you're
do
going
I
to
want to
be
boost
doing
multis?
wild cards.
Do I want to do
If you can do
um
like boost multi and
okay.
do gem damage with like red, that would be great.
Okay. So I'll do a multi here. Where's Sherry?
You can just hit gem modifier.
Yeah, I'm there and I don't see her.
Yes, Bunder. Tech Rocky also doesn't exist.
Oh,
Anybody for
there
us,
she is.
anybody that you absolutely cannot get in the game, and especially like I've spent a lot this year on this game, and if I don't have them, like that's a pretty good sign that they are super freaking rare.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
But
do Zombie
yeah, Tech
Bailey. I'm
Rocky
gonna
is
do
cheap.
Zombie Bailey instead of Santa Hogan, and I'm gonna do Sherry. So now we're amped, right? Because I've got red and multi and red and multi. So
Right.
yeah,
So
okay.
change your moves though. So instead of the black
And
one, I mean you can still change
I'm gonna
it,
make my gear visible so that we know the
okay.
gear is there. Okay, change my moves. Okay.
Yeah. So it's tricolor. So the yellow one that makes wildcard
Oh,
gems.
okay. All
Yeah, you
right.
can try it this. You can do both. You can do it either way. I mean, this still works very, very well. But the
So the
wildcard gems
axe
are a little less
bomber,
predictable. But
right?
because he makes so many of them now, it's
Hmm.
a lot of
Okay,
damage.
let's see what happens here. So I added in the axe bomber, but I left the boost and the multi.
Brother Ray,
Hmm.
we've read it twice, but the video for it drops in 5 minutes. So you'll be able to see our
Yeah,
video.
yeah, and the blog itself usually posts what, around midnight Eastern.
It'll post in 5 minutes theoretically.
Oh, okay. So 10 p.m. Eastern, the blog itself usually goes live.
Yeah, our videos usually drop. So yeah, you're not starting loaded turn one with that if you notice,
That's weird. Even with my gear, that
because you
yellow
still need.
move,
Yeah,
I needed a prop. I should have
you
brought
needed
a
a prop.
prop.
Yeah.
Shoot. Well, let me just smack that. Pow. Lee, the one swipe did 366 million
That
from
what? No way.
one. Yeah, right? Or would it be
36. That's not.
36 million?
That's 36
Ah,
million.
the lack of commas.
366 would be whoa,
The lack of commas gets the better
whoa.
of me sometimes. So yeah,
Yeah,
36 million from the a 3 red gem swipe just now.
yeah, yeah. And if you want to use Bunders's build, I mean, Bunders has some awesome insight into that, but it does require Tech Rocky and the Seance, which again just don't exist for 99% of the player base.
Yeah. And
That's the challenge.
we're just goofing tonight. We're just showing
Right,
off one of our favorite old posters. And right, yeah,
right.
the gear adds 4 MP, but that yellow move is high.
Yes, it is. It is. So, I mean, if you wanted to just quick switch back to the black move that we had for comparison, but then you would have to run Kofi, to instead of Sherry, or instead of probably actually instead of Iron Sheik, or no, what's his name, Bulldog. But you could just run the red, black, black again if you want to. Showtime Chemo says he wants to see. Yes, D Rock City. We absolutely need commas in the game, for goodness freaking sake. Showtime Chemo says he wants to see the optimum build. So that would be the next one we can run.
I mean, Optimum is going to be Seance plate, right? And
Yeah, it's the gray one.
that's insane. Let's try it
Yeah.
once.
Well, oh, you're
Let's
gonna
just
try it now?
annoy. Yeah, why
You're not gonna
not?
show. Okay.
Why not? Let's annoy the community. I'm going to put
I
on
mean, we've made
Hulkamaniac.
our bread and butter from this being the ones who show only the most realistic builds,
I
but
know, but
we are
this
at
is
the end
just
of a stream.
me. It's Christmas, and we're making Santa just a little too powerful.
And then you
A
got to add Tech
little too.
Rocky. I don't know if you did already, but
Instead of
Tech
who?
Rocky Balboa.
As what? Tech Rocky as what?
He's trainer instead of Mr. Bulldog there.
So he's he move charge?
No, no,
Gym
gem damage.
damage.
They made him like, if you could get him, he was super whaley, but they made him his trainer ability better again when they right before they discontinued the Rocky characters. So he's like 100% gem damage, I think, or something like that.
70 at silver.
Oh, only 70 at silver. Dang.
So do I want Sherry as my other?
Yeah.
And then Zombie Bailey?
Yeah. Bunders, if we're missing anything, you tell us.
Well, I don't have a way. I need a prop to load that yellow move. There we go.
You could use Howdy. Yeah. You'd have to make sure there's red gems on the board, though. That's the big trick, is how many red gems are there.
All right. We're going to do Howdy instead of Jonatello here.
He said instead of Bailey.
Why not both?
I don't know.
I
You're in the driver's seat. You do whatever you want.
Aren't we dreaming big dreams here tonight? Aren't we dreaming about clouds and fluffy phantasms and such? Here we go. All right, let's see what this does. I feel like I've become my own worst enemy tonight.
Showtime Chemo, I would say, yeah.
It's no surprise to me. I am my own worst enemy. All right, here we go.
I would run Drip Plate over the Hulkamaniac Showtime.
I just wanted to make a lot of gems. Oh man, I gotta do this thing again.
Gems.
It doesn't?
No.
See, I don't even have it. That's why I'm a loser.
Soy un perdedor.
I didn't know that was Spanish for the longest time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. 14. Look at all the. Okay, so I got a bunch of 14x. Look at that. Okay, even with the prop, it didn't load the yellow move.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not cut out for this.
5 match.
I'm not cut out for this well build stuff.
Well, move it back to the make multiple. Instead of the yellow move, just go back to the black one.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you'll
for
be
sure.
fine.
Yeah, and that's what Bunders told me. I should have done red, black, black for sure.
Yeah.
That was anticlimactic.
Sorry.
That was Merrick's level, anticlimactic cascade.
But you still wiped him out. It just took forever on the
I don't
making
like that choose move. I don't like making all those reds.
Just go against someone who's not an acrobat. You don't have to use it. It's
Right.
only triggered by acrobats.
Okay. So I won't do it. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to manage. I'm gonna take off the Hulkster plate.
Put back on the dripper drips.
Gross.
Does your dripper drip? If so, we have a credit card payment that you can.
Where is it? In use?
It's Bobby Lashley's jacket.
Yeah, why don't I see it though? I don't see it. I took it off. There it is. The Dominator. I know Eric's would never run this. I just meant the match was extended because of a silly cascade on the board.
The referee restarted the match due to interference.
Oh,
okay,
no.
so switch to black, red, black. What?
I didn't take off the yellow move.
Oh. See, I'm watching delay, so in my world, you're still able to do it, but no, the Showtime Chemo. This is his candy store, his CC account.
I don't have no drip plate.
I don't got no drinking drip plate at all. Actually, I do have one now.
Thanks for hanging with us through this exhibition and futility here.
I mean, still, you're gonna do some damage there. It was 57 million for a swipe.
That's how good Hogan is. You can not run it well and still get the pin, and he'll be at 0 health.
Yeah, I really want Hogan's gear. I said before the month started, Hogan's gear is the only thing I wanted this month, and I still haven't seen it available. So I was really hoping it would be on the midweek prize wall. Really, really hoping. But
I think they know we want it.
I think they do.
I think when we want things, they keep it from us.
Whoa.
What?
Okay, red, black.
Yes, belly to Bailey suplex. All right, I got it.
Okay, now pay attention to how much the move charge is, and or just take a prop.
Yeah. Prop. Run him against a gold character. No. Oh gosh, this is seriously use a big boot.
Use the big boot.
I never do the driving. Come on. Oh, it's because of the MP.
Did you did the okay.
Make 12 random reds.
16.
Plus the drip. Swipe to get out of the match. I know. Failed 3 times, but all 3 times it's an instant pin. So that's how idiot proof Hogan is. You can try to do the cool things, fail to do them, and still get the quick win. So, I mean, that seems really good, right?
That does seem really good.
Like if you need it, hey, you're sitting in the back seat feuding, and you hand your phone to your kid and say, feud for me while I'm at the rest stop on this family vacation using the bathroom. And then they can use Hogan and still get the pin.
That was incredibly specific.
I'm just thinking about the community here.
Okay,
so we're switching to the big boot. But the big boot's at 8 MP.
Yeah, so you're going to have to still use an MP trainer.
Yep.
But you can get there turn 1, whereas without the gear, you could not.
It'd be cool if we got another cycle of MP trainers, and if there was a red and black dual MP trainer. That would be really cool.
Please. I really thought that's what November was going to be. Really, 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 really did.
I hoped. Why did you bring up Black Prop and not use it? Oh my gosh. Because I'm tired and I'm old and I'm not good at this game.
Right.
Good night.
Hey, Jazzy.
Rusty says hi.
Hi.
Okay, we're doing it. This is happening.
At the door.
Now this is the no. I would also love to see Sol Ruka in the game.
Who's that?
All right, NXT. She's incredible acrobat.
Yeah. I know
Okay,
what
so
you-
I'm gonna destroy red and no pin bar move here. So, boom. I refilled all my moves, and he's out of health. So this is just infinite damage, no pin
That was
bar.
80 million on the first hit. Now you're going to jump the damage up again, but you don't really have a whole lot of red gems on the board. So
42 million. So
that's 120 million. See, I don't prefer this way as much, but
it's just fun. This is the kind
it's
of
fun.
I like stuff like this. This is my kind of dumb.
Steven Randall, you don't want to play anymore?
Boom. Look at that. There it is. Oh my gosh. Then the seance goes wacko. Oh my gosh. It hit twice. 928 million just now.
And that was at silver.
Yeah. Take that, Sir Zorro. Even the smooth brain idiot did it. Only took him 5 tries.
Oh.
On that note, Lee, I think we'll bid our community adieu and go to our respective corners, and we will go. Yeah, that's 1.9 billion at gold. What I just did. We should have made this a video. I mean, that would have been worth probably watching. The immortal Rust Hogan.
Rust Hogan.
All right. Good night, my friends, all 59 of you. Please drive safe over this holiday season. Please do not get behind the wheel if you are tired, if you have been using any party favors or items, libations, and etc. Do not. We respect you. We love you. We want to see you after the new year. And that also covers safe handling of fireworks. Don't mix fireworks and alcohol, friends. Do not do it. So, yeah. I don't know. You have any dad words for the community, Lee?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
How's that one?
Don't do anything I would do.
Oh, wow.
All right. Good night, friends. We're ending the stream. I don't think there's a raid. There's no one to raid, is there, on a Thursday night? All right, my friends. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.